Oh, I think we are going to get going. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Let's Talk. This will be we will keep this under 15 minutes, I promise, for everyone. So I want to thank Ashley for being here to help provide our sign language interpretation. And I want to thank, let's see, why don't we have Damien, Dawn, and Kisa? Why don't y'all take 1 second, introduce yourselves. I think everyone knows you.
All right. Okay, I'll go first. My name is Damian Hicks. I'm the Chief of Human Resources here at DHS. I've been with the agency roughly 16 years.
Wonderful.
See, now, Damien, you're going to make me do math. I didn't know we were going to say how long we've been here. I'll do the math here real quick. But good morning, everyone. I'm Dawn Staley. I'm one of the deputy directors here at DHS over our health and Medicaid programs and serve as the state's Medicaid director. And I've been with DHS since 2006. So in August, that'll be 16 years.
Wow.
I think we're all doing math. So good morning, everyone. My name is Kisa Smith. I'm the Deputy Director for Youth and Families, and I have been here 8.5 years, I believe. If I remember.
Great, thanks, Kisa. And I'm Cindy Gillespie. I'm the secretary here, and I have been here actually 5 years and 11 months. It'll be 6 years come March 1st. Can y'all believe that? Isn't that awesome? I'm very excited about that. All right, so we have an exciting change that we're going to be announcing today. Damien, you are starting up an Office of Employee Services within the Human Relations Department. Can you tell us what Employee Services is?
Sure, I'll be happy to. So I am very excited about the change occurring in the Office of Human Resources. We've created a new unit called Employee Services. This unit will help, hopefully, our amazing employees. In creation of this unit, we have moved payroll and benefits, who used to be under the Office of Finance, to the Office of Human Resources. In moving those, that unit, we've also moved them to my floor so they can work more collaboratively with the HR staff. So under this new umbrella of employee services is going to be the professional development and training, which many of you know as organizational development and training. And they will continue developing and providing training programs for staff and any educational methods, programs, anything of that nature. Also, we will have the health and wellness, and we will hopefully continue developing and implementing health and wellness to programs to help our employees. And also then payroll and benefits will be in this, and they will continue assisting payroll, the administration of benefits, and helping staff to understand those benefits. As you guys know, there are so many out there that we may not even take advantage of that are included in our insurance. So hopefully we can get more of a handle on that. And then also a new component called employee engagement. And we feel that all of these elements are essential to building a great workforce. And combining these elements into one unit, hopefully we will provide consistency and efficiency to the employees. We're calling it a one-stop shop for employees. So we've already created an email address and a phone number for this new unit.
That's really great. So yeah, I think we've all been through the complications of trying to deal around all the different elements that impact you as an employee, right? And they've been scattered around the organization. So pulling them together should help a lot. I mean, you or Dawn or Kisa, can y'all talk a little bit? What are some of the practical changes this is going to mean for someone? I mean, I think Dawn, I know I've heard you talk about some frustrations you've had.
Sure. I know one of the things that excites me, and I mentioned this to Damien the other day, is, I remember when, when I was getting ready to go on maternity leave with my son a few years back, trying to work through all those different things like, okay, I'm going to be out for an extended period of time. I need to apply for FMLA. I need to go ahead and get my sick leave. I also need to start thinking about where my son is going to go for childcare, and how do I get signed up for like this thing called a cafeteria plan at the time, which I didn't know anything about. And at that point, this was a few years back. I talked to our HR person, in the division, and they had said, okay, well, we can help you fill out the FMLA form, but you're going to have to talk to somebody else now about the cafeteria benefits. And it just ended up being 6 different people that I had to work through. And so as we started thinking through this, and Damien, had this idea to bring everything together, I thought, well, this sounds great, right? Because now it really is that one-stop shop where I can talk to somebody about my FMLA. I can talk to somebody about the benefits in terms of the cafeteria plan or whatever it is. Because I know that, whatever we're dealing with in life, whether it's working through a health issue or a new baby or, taking care of a loved one, there's so many things that we have to think about aside from just, what's going on in our day-to-day lives, that it's so exciting to be able to have one place where we can go and be able to work through all those different processes.
Well, that'll be great.
And, I'll just add, sometimes we have major, major life changes like Dawn described. And sometimes you just have those general questions where it's like, who do I go to? Like if I, trying to call EBD, it's like, no discredit to another state agency, but it's like, who do I call? How do I get there? Do I want to spend, a significant amount of time trying to get to the right person? And, you all know, because you hear me talk about this, I have an old child. So I just wanted someone to tell me how long my child could stay on my insurance. She just turned 21. Not a whole bunch of forms to fill out and things of that nature, but just in general, can somebody just tell me how long we have? And honestly, guys, I would say it probably took me about 30 to 40 minutes to get to the right person just to say, what that name was. I mean, what that number was. So, we're super appreciative of Damien having this idea, because I think it will be very, very helpful for folks to be able for us to do this internally.
That is great. So Damien, you mentioned payroll moving over, and I know into HR, and I know the payroll team is excited and has made the move and is excited about it. How will this be different in terms of payroll or benefits than what's gone on in the past?
Well, I mean, like I mentioned, a while ago, these areas will continue doing what they've always been doing, but we are wanting to, give it another level of attention for employees. I think by combining into this one-stop shop, it will drastically help, and I think Kisa was kind of talking about that, as many of you know, many times employees are referred around this agency numerous times before finally ending up being connected to the appropriate place to get the answer that they need. And then I think by having all of these elements in one spot, it can be more efficient and hopefully give the employees a better customer service experience that they truly deserve.
That sounds great. So you mentioned something new, employee engagement. What is that?
So employee engagement. It is, so DHS leadership really wants to hear from our employees. Many employees have great suggestions that we could potentially implement that would really help us. And this is the avenue for those employees to let your ideas and suggestions be heard. Part of employee engagement is also, working with new employees that go through employee orientation. This will allow us to get in contact with them, to know what they felt was beneficial, knowing what tools or skills that they need to be successful in their new career here at DHS. We will also be reviewing all exit surveys. Exit surveys really tell us where problems may exist here in the agency. And from there, we can work with division leadership and, think about things or ideas on how to improve those areas of concern. Many things can be implemented very easily. So basically this employee engagement is open for any employee who feel that they want to make a suggestion, express a concern about how to improve the agency and the employees' working relationships. As you guys know, we spend 40 hours or more a week here at the office. So to me, we need to make this an enjoyable environment where employees want to come to work and where they encourage their friends and also family to be part of the DHS family.
So if an employee has an idea, do they call the shop? Do they go
Sure.
online?
Okay, so we have created an email address and all of this information will be sent out. So you don't have to write it down, but it's going to be DHS Employee Services at dhs.arkansas.gov. And a phone number is 501-682-2972. And then from there, the phone is set up as a directory. So it will link you to professional development and training, health and wellness, employee engagement, payroll, benefits. But, from there, it will be assigned to a staff member to research, maybe follow up if clarification is needed. And then hopefully these ideas can be moved up the chain to executive leadership to see if these changes are possible, to see if there's something that we could potentially do that would be easy, no cost. A lot of times employees have, like I said, great ideas. I think back in the fall, a lot of employees just, came up with, a themed office day, wearing sports jerseys and stuff. So, any of those things that people have, I think, we want to hear about.
So, and then I think you had told me as part of employee engagement, you're also going to be proactively soliciting feedback from employees, surveys, for example.
Correct.
Not just hoping folks call or send an email, but actually go out and ask questions.
Yes. So that's kind of part of also this employee engagement is we've also created an employee council. And the council is a advisory body made up of DHS employees from across the state, working closely with HR to gain input from DHS staff that will hopefully allow some meaningful changes to occur while still, continuing to promote and support the mission and vision of DHS. We wanted a body to listen to and understand the concerns of staff, and provide a way to, let senior leadership know of these changes that workers, wanted to see, and hopefully things that we can use to implement these changes. The council right now is made up of 23 DHS employees from 8 counties across the state, and multiple pay grades. We wanted a variety of employees on this council to get different feedback. The council does not include staff at our facilities, so Human Development Centers, Arkansas State Hospital, and Arkansas Health Center. They have their own council, but this council will work in conjunction with that council. So far, we plan on this council meeting 6 times a year. And yes, there will be surveys sent. I think right now our plan is to hopefully send surveys every other month. But, these surveys are meaningful. And I really, really hope that employees do take the time to answer the surveys. We plan on making them, just 2 or 3 questions at a time, but hopefully answering those and providing honest feedback, because we can only make changes that we are aware. So if employees aren't honest or trying to give us, great suggestions, we can't really do anything.
Awesome. I'm very excited. I'm excited about this. This is something we've all talked about for a while, really making it easier for employees to get information and find information, but also, and get help, but also creating a way for employees to provide more feedback and more input in. So in a way that we can all learn from it and it be meaningful. So I'm super excited about that. You know, it's funny, Damien, I noticed that someone posted a question, which was, hey, is there anywhere where I can go to find out about benefits? I just realized I may not know about every benefit that's available. Do you want to just address that really quickly? Because I know that's something you have been personally promoting quite a bit, is trying to make sure folks know about the benefits that you're.
Sure.
Oh.
So, when we also added an additional staff member to each of the benefits and payroll section to hopefully give extra support. And we've really been working on the new DHS SharePoint site to create an employee services area that will house all this information, with links to benefits and all the opportunities and stuff out there. I think until I kind of probably moved over to HR, I didn't realize a lot of the free things that we're entitled to just by having state insurance. And, a lot of the emails that are sent out from the fitness account, we've been trying to include information for the links to show, the coaching hotline or financial support or free counseling sessions. So there's many opportunities that are available that I think a lot of individuals know nothing about. So hopefully we can start sharing more of those. And kind of the purpose of creating this email account is we want a way that employees know when information comes from this website, it's going to be concerning, payroll, benefits, health and fitness stuff, training opportunities, items that really we hope to help employees. So that's kind of, the goal of all this. And I'm kind of excited. I think, we're going to have a good team. Like I said, we've reassigned some individuals within HR to kind of build up certain areas. So I'm looking forward to seeing all what we can accomplish.
Well, I'm excited about it, and I know Dawn and Kisa are, and we're out of time, but Damien and the employee services team will be getting information out to you today, so everybody knows where to go, starts being able to look at things, and do expect, really, please do let us hear from you about ideas and thoughts about how we can all make this a better place for all of us to work. Several of you have sent questions, and I would ask that our IT team and our HR team please make sure, and comms team, please make sure that employee services has those and Damien has those so that they can send answers back. All right. Thank y'all so much for coming today. And Damien, we're super excited. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you and Sharon and the whole team at HR
Yes,
for getting this organized.
we have a great team that's been working on this, so I'm super excited.
Yeah, y'all really do. All right. Thank y'all so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.